everybody, this is John back with another model company overview. This is the 12th overview in this series, and this video is all about Adams Plastic Models. Adams Models was founded by Steve Adams, who owned a tool and die company in New Jersey. He set up shop in 1956 with his three sons after receiving funding from Revell. Adams Plastic's first release was a set of horse and carriage orientated kits for miniature masterpieces, a subsidiary of Revell. These failed to sell, so after a year the range was dropped by Revell and Adams decided to sell them under their own label. Later that year they also released a high-speed tractor and field gun set in 1/40th scale that was so good that Revell reboxed it as a Revell model. Over the next couple of years, Adams released several very detailed and interesting models that turn up on eBay and Amazon from time to time. These kits are very pricey because of their age, but most are really more for the collector than the builder. Apart from the Wild West and Roman chariot kits, as mentioned before, Adams released a 1/457th scale NS Savannah nuclear-powered merchant ship. They also released a Saab Draken in 1/48 scale and a number of US military-orientated models in 1/40th scale, and believe it or not, an Around the World in 80 Days balloon kit. Space program models followed in 1957 in 1/87th and 1/80th scale, and also a common trait with American releases in the 50s. A number of aircraft kits to fit the box's sizes were also released. Now, the sprues were pretty typical for the 1950s, so I wouldn't expect too much of a realistic result from an Adams model build, though some models that they released are actually quite good. The instructions were pretty basic, but sometimes relatively difficult to understand. Now, also, in 1960 it looks as though Adams may have been sold, or maybe even renamed, as a company called Snap Plastics, and later a lot of their kits were found in reboxings from UPC, Lifelike Hobbies, as well as Glencoe models. All of these were released in the mid-70s. Glencoe still release some of the 1/48 scale Roman chariot and wagon team kits, as they're on general release today. Models worthy of note were the Vanguard space rocket, which came complete with a launch pad, the Winnie the Whale amphibious vehicle, and the anti-aircraft gun kit, which I think was a 120mm. Adams kits are on the rare side now, and they command at least $300 fees for each and every box. The space program models are the rarest to find of all, usually having a much higher price tag of around $500. Here are some examples of Adams kits made up. I hope you enjoy.